Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're diving into something big, a revolution that's happening right now in the workplace. And no, I'm not talking about just smarter tools of better software. We're talking about a whole new kind of workforce, a digital one powered by autonomous AI.
Yeah, let's just jump right in. This isn't some far-off future prediction. This is a headline from, today. Autonomous AI agents? They're here. And you're about to see how they're already changing what a job even means.
Okay, so what in the world is an autonomous agent, really? This definition is super important. We've got to get this right. Forget those simple chatbots you're used to. An autonomous agent is something different. You can give it a really complex goal, and it just figures out the whole plan to get it done. All by itself. It thinks, it strategizes, it acts. Honestly, the best way to think about it isn't as a digital tool, but more like a digital employee. And this isn't science fiction, folks. So let's meet this new digital workforce. We're going to look at 4 specific jobs where these agents are already making some serious waves. All right, first up, the AI coder. Now, this one's a big deal because it's tackling a job a lot of people thought was totally safe from automation, the software developer. Just look at what these things can do. This is not a coding assistant, okay? You can give it a super vague prompt, something like, hey, build me a social media app for people who love their pets. And it just does it. It handles the whole thing, writing the code, testing it, debugging it, and even deploying the finished software. That's the entire job, from start to finish, with no human handholding.
Okay, so we've seen code. Now let's switch gears and talk about creativity. Next up, the AI designer.
Man, this really shows you how far we've come and how fast. I mean, just a little while ago, we were all blown away by AI just making images. Now, these agents can take a vague creative brief, something like, I need a modern, eco-friendly brand, and it will spit out the whole package. We're talking logos, websites, marketing stuff, all of it. And it gives you a bunch of different versions to choose from. It's a full design project, done in seconds. Wild. All right, we've covered code and we've covered creative. Now let's head up to the C-suite and meet the AI business strategist. Now, the really critical thing to get here is that this agent isn't just a fancy calculator. It's not just crunching numbers. It is doing complex market analysis, it's finding competitors, and it is creating an entire data-driven business plan from scratch. It's spotting opportunities for growth, all on its own. And that's a job that, until like 5 minutes ago, we thought was purely human. That's strategic thinking. Okay, last but not least, let's check out the front lines of a business and talk about the AI customer support specialist. And listen, this is a whole different universe from those awful, frustrating chatbots we've all dealt with. These agents can handle complicated, even emotional conversations. They get the context, they understand the sentiment behind what you're saying. And here's the kicker. They don't just pass the problem up the chain. They actually solve it. They can process that refund for you, rebook your flight. They take complete ownership of the problem, and they're on the job 24/7. So you might be wondering, why is all of this happening so much faster than anybody predicted? Well, the answer comes down to one massive shift. We've made the leap from basic automation to real, true autonomy. This right here, this is the key to understanding the whole revolution. You see, old school automation just followed a script, super rigid. If the customer says this, then you do that. It couldn't think for itself at all. But these new autonomous agents, they understand a goal. You don't give them a script, you give them an objective, like make this customer happy. And then the agent figures out the best way to get that done. It's basically the difference between a robot on an assembly line and a coworker who can actually solve problems. Okay, so we've seen what these agents are capable of, which brings us to the big question, right? What does all this actually mean for your job? Let's just recap for a second, because this is huge. We've just seen that AI can now code, it can design, it can strategize, and it can handle customer support all by itself. These aren't just repetitive, simple tasks. We're talking about complex, creative, white-collar jobs here. And look, this technology is moving at an incredible pace. It's exponential. So the question really isn't if an AI will be able to do your job anymore, it's when. And that leaves us with one final and pretty critical question that you need to think about. When an AI can do your job, what are you going to do?